Aloha, my name is Christina. Today we'll be focusing on ankle injuries. So, I was a professional dancer and I've had lots of injuries in my life, not things to be really proud of, but I have sprained both ankles. My left ankle, I was trying to land a jump in a dance class, and normally you land like that, which just makes sense. But I landed and I kind of panicked and I rolled to the outside, but in the middle of the jump, I realized what was happening and I whipped my ankle around. So I sprained both the outside and the inside of my ankle. Not fun. And my right ankle, I think it was about maybe like almost 10 months later, very fresh. I rolled over just absent-mindedly and sprayed the outside of my right ankle. I know, fun things. So depending on where you are post ankle injury or how severe your ankle injury is or was, will kind of determine if some of these exercises are going to be appropriate for you or too much or even too little. So just make sure that you talk to your PT and you feel what feels appropriate for your body. Whether your ankle sprain was yesterday, 2 weeks ago, 5 months ago, or maybe even 10 years ago, these ankle exercises are going to be really good no matter what, just to help strengthen your ankles. So come on down to your mat and we'll get started. So I actually have a couple of props today. I have our TheraBand and I have a mat. The mat is just going to represent an unstable surface. So if you don't have a mat, you can fold up a rug. You can grab a pillow or two. It just creates an unstable surface, which would be helpful for your ankles a little later. So I'll put these off to the side for now. Goodbye. I'm going to alternate between what ankle I'm strengthening because I think it'll make a little bit more sense. You can kind of see that I'm a little more stable on my left ankle, even though that was the one I sprained really bad. I'm a little more stable on that one than I am on the right one. So we're going to start really simple. You can do this seated. I like to do this laying on the back. We're going to reach, might as well strengthen both because we've got both legs going on. We're going to reach both legs up to this ceiling. So yes, it is Pilates. So we always want to think about using your abs just to help stabilize everything else. It'll really help you along your injury recovery journey. All right, you're just going to start, but it's really simple. Flex and point the toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to go up to 30. 2. So you're really kind of waving through the feet. 3, 4. Some kind of strength in the front of the shin and the calves. 7, 8. It's already burning. 10. You can tell I don't do these very often. Guilty. 3, 4. Oh my gosh. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. And then relax. Take a little second. So there's so many things that cross over from your foot to the shin. So many things that cross over the ankle. So we want to strengthen kind of like everything around it, basically. All right, we're going to do legs up. You're going to do circles with the ankles for 1, 2, 3. It's already burning. 4, 5, 6. Try to draw them as big as possible. 8, 9, 10, and 10. 2, 3, 4. Again, we're going to do 30 of these. 6, oh gosh, 7, 8, keep breathing. 9, other direction. 4, same direction. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then relax. Maybe even kind of shake it out. Just kind of maybe even massage your calf muscle, maybe your shins. Okay, take a moment. Okay, and we're going to try the other direction for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Big circles for 2. 2, they're even getting smaller. 3, 4, just keep breathing. 6, 7, tiny circles. 8, 9, one more set for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then relax. Good. Take a little moment, and you're going to come all the way up to sit. So with these, maybe 3 sets of 10, so total of 30 on each thing or each direction. The next thing we're going to do, still using the same muscles, It's a little flex and point. I'll just demonstrate 1 set of 10 in each direction. So we're gonna wrap it around. So this is my right ankle sprain. Okay, so depending on how heavy your TheraBand is, you want to hold maybe really close, maybe really far. It should feel challenging but doable. 3, 4. Let me face sideways so you can see what's happening with my foot. 5, 6. So I'm not moving my arm because this is actually really easy. You want to keep tension in the band. And I think about really waving the foot, even the toes. Good, let's do 2 more. 2 and 1. Okay, so for this one, I like to bring the left foot in. So now we're working on abduction. So we're just kind of like opening and closing the ankle out. 2, 3. So I'm really straightening the outside of the shin. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of funky. 8. I've done this a lot, so I'm really good. I don't know if I'm like proud of that. Really good at these. But it takes a second to figure out like what direction your foot is supposed to go. So for this one, if you're around like a table and you can just wrap the TheraBand around the table, awesome. I usually just, awkwardly cross the left foot over. So now we're going to work on adduction. So I'm just kind of moving the ankle in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep tension on that band. 10. Okay, this is one of the weirder ones. So if you're around a table, you're going to loop it around, making sure that like the table leg is on this side of the foot. So I'm going to mimic that here. If you're at the gym and you're warming up and you don't necessarily have something you can loop it around. So this is my table leg, and I'm going to work on flexing my foot back. Ooh, so it's a little harder. 10. 2. So I'm really using the front of the shin. 3, 4. Let me face sideways. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The tricky thing about this one is that most people will start to bend from the knee. So you really want to think about flexing your toes back. Good. Okay. So that was 10 of those. Give a little shake. That's pretty good. So now we want to work on balancing. So depending if you're on carpet or you're on hardwood floor, it's going to feel a little different. So I'm going to switch over, and I am on my left ankle. So I'm going to do my trusty Apple Watch. I just got it like last weekend. I'm going to do a little bit of balance. So thinking of kind of rooting through the floor with your foot. I think about, like this is my foot. I think about the big toe ball joint, the pinky toe ball joint, and the heel, making like a little triangle. Okay, rooting down through the foot. I'm thinking about scooping in through the abs, kind of pulling up through the leg muscles. Just to help balance, you can also stand near a surface. Okay, good. So now we're going to add a little plie. So we're just going to bend and straighten. 2, so just making sure my knee points forward. So this is also what we don't want. So use the glute. 4, 5, grab onto something if you need. 6, ooh. Again, 7. We're going to try to do 30 of these. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, so from here, I'm going to just switch legs. So pretend that you're kind of grabbing onto something. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have chosen this leg. This is a hard leg to balance on. Okay, so you're going to lift and lower the heel. Up and down. So we don't want that kind of happen. We don't want this to happen because that's not great for your ankle. I think about lining my ankle with the second toe almost. Woo! And 2. I'm going to count this 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Really fight for it. Weight in the big toes. 7. And 8. Ah, there it is. And 9. And 10, and then relax. So 10 plies, so maybe a 30-second hold, 10 plies, 10 releves, and then you're going to grab your mat. So level 1 is maybe you're folding the mat just in half. So maybe I'll switch to the other leg, and I'll do another 30-second hold. So I'm just going to hang out here. So the more unstable your surface is, the more your ankle has to work. So tiny, tiny muscles are firing. all the little guys in your foot and also in your ankle and in your shin and calf. All of the above. Also, you still want to be using your glutes, inner thighs, quads, abs, just all of that together will help you to balance. If I let all of that go, my hips dip, I'm just like, I'm not quite sure what I'm relying on. What am I relying on? Okay, and then we're going to do those plies again. I'm going to bend and straighten. 2, so you want to make sure your knee points forward. 3, squeeze a glute to stand. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Okay, I'm going to switch legs. So again, you're working the same ankle. Maybe you're trying both, but you're generally going to work the ankle that you sprained. Okay, whew. Take a moment, find your balance, and you're going to lower lift the ankle again. So a little relevé. 2, and 3, and 4. Abs are pulled in, standing up tall. 5, and 6. I'm going to really concentrate. And 7, and 8. 2 more. 9, and 10, and then relax. Okay, then the next level, maybe you can grab even like a pillow or a cushion. Okay, and you're going to balance again. So 30 seconds here. It's not too, there it is. So depending on what surface you're balancing on, it's going to really determine what's going on in the ankle. So the softer the surface is, the more your ankle has to work. This is a really good one for me. I guess I haven't done this in a while, huh? Okay. So I think about like squeezing the legs together. That always helps me to balance. It kicks in your inner thighs, it lifts through your pelvic floor and kind of kicks in your lower abs. Well, that feels better. Okay, we're gonna do those plies again. 10, and 2. So now that the surface is really unstable, 4, my knee gets really wobbly. 5. So think about even kicking in the glute. 6, 7, 8. Ooh, really like test my balance here. 9, and 10. Okay, take a little moment, give the ankle a break, and then I'll try the other side. So as you progress along in these, maybe you just skip the flat surface one, and then maybe you go straight to the really uneven surface one. And then you do either 10, 20, kind of get yourself up to 30 if you can. Okay, last set. I'm taking a moment. Find the balance. Inner thigh pulls up, glute engages, abs pull in, and we're going to lift and lower. 2. So thinking straight up to the ceiling. 3, and 4. So maybe my glute is engaged. 5. So I don't tip forward. 6. And maybe my abs are engaged. 7. Woo, are they? 3 more. 8. So I don't tip back. Squeeze. 9. Yeah, there it is. And then maybe on the last one, you can do like a fancy little hole. 2, 3, 4, 5 abs. 6, 7-ish. 8, 9, 10, and then relax. Maybe just add that in at the last second. Awesome. Come all the way down, and you guys are all set. So hopefully you have like, happy but maybe just a little tired ankles. Just be really mindful about how your ankles are feeling. Be really mindful that you're always using your abs and you're always using your glutes just to help kind of protect everything else along. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, aloha.